Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. I'm going to be doing PvP on my main account. Usual, we're going to be doing some polls on the poll ticket, see if I can get some tier 8s out of it. Then we're going to jump into some matches. This week is 3 different Keyblades instead of just the one Olympia, so it's going to be a little bit more exciting. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the whole poison into paralysis deal that I usually do because my main account's a lot stronger than it used to be. So I'm not going to use that whole strategy anymore. I'm gonna try to go in with brute force and just try to see if I can make my way into top 500 like that. But for now, we gotta do my daily draw for this. I missed a day, so this is automatically a Riku. Don't forget, if you guys need jewels, you can sell that for 500 jewels. If you want to keep them, you can keep them or keep one, but it's always in your album. So if you push menu other than album, you'll see it there that you officially got it. You don't have to keep it in your inventory. But just a heads up, you have 500 jewels for every one you have there. Anyways, ended up making place 1,300 on this account. I don't stay up until 3 o'clock anymore. I don't have the opportunity to do that anymore. So definitely not happening. But I've been holding my place pretty good. I think I ended the night at like top 500 and then I got bumped up to 1285 or 1385. So I got 2 gold tickets and I believe 4 silver tickets because I think I used my silver tickets along the way, unless it's 2 and 2. But anyways, enough talking. Let's just do some polling. Go check out what tier 8s, tier 7s I can make. And yeah, I did my polls already. I don't know if you guys saw my poll video with Penelope, but I got quite a bit of good tier 8s, 7 stars out of that. So I'm happy with that. There's a tier 8. This is how you start it off. There you go. So I don't need too much from here anymore. I think I got maybe 4 more tier 8s that I really want to make into a 7 star. Besides that, I'm just kind of waiting to see what the future has in the game, what new medals are coming. But I won't complain about a 777. That's a really good thing right there. 777s, anyone that gambles or go to casinos, they would know that, right? But anyways, so far so good. A lot of tier 7s, 1 tier 8. Let's see what these silver tickets can give me. I'm a little sick still, and my tongue feels like it trips over itself, so you guys are gonna hear me mumble a lot. But just to let you guys know there. Watch when I get like triple tier 8. Blah, blah. That's gonna be me the whole time. Also, Penelope's on the monitor right now. She's taking her nap. That's usually when I record. I wake up, I hang around with her, then I put her down to take her nap. So you might hear her cough quite a bit. Hey, another tier 7. She's the reason I'm sick. She's the reason I'm sick, but it's alright. It's only my voice. I got all my energy still. So, out of these 2 gold tickets, if I nail 3 more tier 8, I can make 3 tier 8 into 7 stars. Well, at least the tier 7s are showing up, you know? At least something that's not just a bunch of tier 4s and tier 5s. You can't have it all the time. But 1 tier 8 per week only equals a month and 1 week to get yourself 1 medal. That's crazy. Such a crazy thought. Tier 7s, baby. Tier 7s. Hopefully next week the tier 8s look like that. Triple tier 8s. Right off the bat. That'd be great. Also, my tab has been a little laggy. So that leaves me with, I think, a couple choices. Like I said, my polls got me myself some good medals. HD Ava. I got Riku there. Actually, I think this is all my tier 8 7-star medals currently. So you guys can see the choices I have made throughout all of this. Except for these 2 right here and that one. Everything else came as a a 6-star that I made into a 7-star. Yeah. So anyways, let's take that away. That's tier 7 and 8. Let's put this into 6 and check out what I can make. So, like I said, I can make 2 tier 8s. I can now make 4 tier 7s, but tier 7s like Mickey that just came out. Mickey's gone now, but more tier 7s might come out. So I'm going to be a little bit careful with that. I'll probably keep 10. So I'll make 2. I'll probably make 2 tier 8s or 1 tier 8 this video. And then we're going to go into some PvP matches. I'm pretty sure I made a setup last night. I hope I did. But I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so same thing like last week. I pretty much have nothing to do in tier 2, 3s, 4, 5s, even 6s. I got a couple trait rolls I can roll. Tier 7, I'm not looking at anything either. These are the medals I can do, but I gotta put magic mirrors into them. And with tier 7 primes around the corner, I just don't see the need right now. My sub slots are okay. They're above average right now. At least I think so. I don't really know what everyone's sub slots are. But I feel like I'm in a pretty good place. I'm like 1.5 and 1.7 for most Keyblades extra. And then tier 8s, this is all the tier 8s I got. And compared to what I already have, there's no point of Lexus, there's no point of Sykes, there's no point of Axel compared to my Sephiroth or my boss Xemnas with extra attack. Riku, I've got 2 Xions that are both 7-star. I don't need to copy backwards. All these AoE medals, don't need them just yet. None of them really have negative 60 ground, so it's not going to help me in Coliseum or PvE content. And then we come down here. Again, AoE, buffers are not a priority. The only thing I would make is these two right here. Zac and Sora. But I have Phantom, and I also have, what do you call it? I got the Phantom and I got the Invisible with extra attack. So I already got 2 good reverse speed medals in there. And then uprates, I could possibly make Mickey right now, because I think for the only uprate I got is, if I'm not mistaken, just Sora and Simba. And now I have Riku, which we saw me roll traits for. Came out pretty good for PvE, not a bad medal for PvP either, so I do have that, but Mickey would be stronger if I had better traits as well. But I still think Mickey would still be stronger, because we're not looking at an extra attack here. We're just looking at a plus 1000, where Mickey's got a higher multiplier by a big shot. So, if anything, I might make my Thomas River Mickey into a 7-star if I need be, but I'm not going to be focusing on, I believe we have Lady Luck. I think Lady Luck is the speed Keyblade we have for PvP today. So I did do my matches last night. I am placed 7,475. That leaves me my 10 matches, because I did buy VIP for the Black Friday deal. So Lady Luck, yeah. Lady Luck is not one of my priorities right now. As you can see, I already have the slots filled up. The only reason Phantom's not there is because Phantom's on the stroke of midnight. So technically, yes, I could make Zac B, just because multiple Keyblades do have reverse speed. But right now, a Phantom copying into a Bob and Jack Jack works out really good. But let me explain what's going on. So, like usual, my Stained Glass Terra, which has been phenomenal for PvP, is carrying over a strength buff, power buffs, all that I need. So this is all power here, meaning everything is taken care of. I got extra attack on everything that you see in the end of this Keyblade, including the Hercules. So Hercules, power, 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 and power, all with extra attack. Axel here is holding my defense boost 6. I want to put that on a better medal. Something that just gives me pure strength, but I also like that he's got the utility if I ever need it. So defense boost 4 max is on my stained glass number 7. So that carries over for the next Keyblade, which isn't 100% necessary besides the power slots, and even then the power slots don't really need to do this, because Ava here also grants me the 7 strength and magic. So I could make this whole Keyblade into a magic Keyblade, which I did. But I also wanted defense boost 6 on here. So Prime Kingdom Hearts Cloud defense boost 6 turned out pretty good. So I'm taking some attack medals that also have buffs and debuffs and putting defense boost 6 on them, so they do some damage and they also protect me. So full attacking Keyblade here with not too much of a downfall. With these two combined equals someone's really good attacking medal, and then take away their Kairi or Xion if they're using that strategy. And then number 3 is kind of just my throwaway Keyblade. It's really bad. I need to work on it. The sub slots are terrible. The Keyblade is level 25. So I'm kind of counting on these first 2 Keyblades. I kind of want to make Dark Knot into a level 35. But I'm going to hold off on that till later on. Again, I'm making top 7,000. Even better than that, top 2,000. So it's not like I need to rush out and go do all of this. I don't need the best of the best. I don't even have pet rank 11 yet, so I don't even have combo plus. I'm waiting until I see the stained glass come out, because I do want to get a upright speed stained glass to have that carryover buff and the times 7 strength buff. Even though Riku, the EX one that I just got, has everything I kind of need, I still kind of want a stained glass to do all of that. I want 3 stained glasses with defense boost 4 max. But anyways, so we're here. Oh, I did not notice that. I did not notice my gauge. Oh, that's because Sephiroth with extra attack is not attack boost. See, that's the one issue too. So I kind of screwed up here, but you guys can see the issue here is that my Sephiroth only has attack boost 6 max and not a 7 max with SP gauge 0. So I have a little bit of an issue here. I'm about to lose a chunk of damage. I'm surprised no one beat me yet. Very surprised by that. Alright, well, let's just carry on into that. I still get 2 attacks from here. I'm going to pop that Nova just in case. So I'm still doing 51 million against a defense boost max. Defense boost 4 max. Sorry about that. I'm doing 50... Okay, 56 million. 56 million shouldn't be too bad for top 7,000 at the moment. I got to fix that Keyblade. I didn't even notice the gauges. I forgot that on my free-to-play account, my Sephiroth has attack boost 7 max, SP gauge 0. And sometimes I mix the 2 accounts together. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I got that trade on this one. And then I go into a quest, I'm like, oh yeah, my other account's the one with the negative 60. This is the one with the extra attack. So that's a good case right there. I got to fix that up. That's a lot of damage missing then. because we're not getting our boss Zemus 2 attacks in there. We're missing a lot of stuff there, but that still turned out pretty good. 56 million. Can't wait to get Combo Pet 11. I know it's all random procs, but I still can't wait. So, a lot of people ask, like, well, what happens to your stained glass buff when it carries over and they use Kyrie or Xion to lower your attribute strength down? So I lose that 7 up, that 7 for power, or speed, or magic, whatever carries over. That's why I like to put defense boost skills on prime medals that fix that as well. They're also an attacker, and they'll fix that issue of that attack going down. So right here, Cloud, he fixes that 7 strength up. So back to my attacks, I have my defense are down, but look, I have 7 strength, I have 6 power, I've got, as you keep going, 7 upright, 7 reverse, so I have what I need there. I'm missing 1 power out of it because of how much he lowered mine, and Prime Cloud is not an overwrite, so I do lose a little bit of damage there, but you got to make it up with your other medals that do a bunch of attacks. So, what I mean, like Hercules buffs power by 7, where Genie buffs his magic by 7, so on, so on. So we're facing defense boost 3 max. Well, this guy lost for sure, but this Keyblade still needs a little bit of work. So I gotta go fix my first Keyblade setup if I want this to work properly. So this is why you test it out. I had this going off in the background when I wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh yeah, this setup looks great. And then I just put auto battle for all 10 last night. So I gotta fix this real quick and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so because I don't want to deal with SP issues and I don't want to change Sephiroth's skill just yet, I want to wait for that attack boost 8 max and SP gauge that's in Coliseum currently, or a new avatar board that will offer 8 max with SP gauge. I'm going to leave Sephiroth the way he is. I changed the setup, so I'm not using defense boost 6 on the first setup. I'm going pure power. I switched these two around because if Sephiroth goes first, he's not going to activate because you need a base gauge of 9 for him to activate. Even though he has SP gauge 0, you still have to have 9 for him to activate. So I put him before, and then Xion copied him. And the rest I left exactly the same. So we're gonna go back in. Setup number 2 does have the defense boost 6. So for worst case scenario, hopefully the third Keyblade setup goes through. And by the time Coliseum's done, PvP will still be around, so I don't mind. And I do got 10 tries every day. So it's not like it's going to hurt me too much until Coliseum ends and I get my attack boost 8 with SP gauge 0. Or 2, I think. Which is better than a 6 and a 6 on there. So this should be perfectly fine still. Also, this gives my Sephiroth's Nova a better activation because he's on a higher slot now. We are facing defense boost 3 max, so this is not a good example of what this Keyblade can fully do. But all you guys got to do is add the 4 max percentage instead of the 3 max, and you get the whole total here. So we're probably going to hit maybe 120 million with all this. Maybe more than 120 million, looks like. A lot more than 120 million. We got around 133 million with defense boost 3 max. I can't wait for Combo Pet 11. I've been so patient, not wasting my jewels on bad banners like Maleficent and who was the other one? The World Ends With You. There was like 3 of them that we just got like baited big time. We're like, oh look, 120 pet points. Oh look, 120 pet points. Oh look, one. I was like, no, 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 no. So I'm down to 1 more, and I get pet rank 11. I did get Ava during my Riku pulls, so I pulled another Ava trait to put into Ava because I thought, hey, Ava's alright. Ava's going to be defense boost 4 max, and maybe I'll get lucky and get something out of it. The trait was sleep resist, so didn't turn out too good. This guy hit 63 million, so if I kept the previous setup I had before, definitely would have turned out bad. I would have lost the first one. We're facing the Lady Luck. Ooh, let's see his Lady Luck. There's Combo Pet 11 he's got activating on the buffer. Kind of sucks, but that's alright. He still has extra damage. Extra damage is extra damage. Let's see what he does out of this. I do have the 4 max and the defense boost 6. He's got Gula. And there's that Timeless River Sora with Lingering Will. Alright, pretty cool. He's doing about 18 to me right now. A lot of 6s going off. Look at that. 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that. 6s are so rigged. Oh, the difference in there. And then he ended off with the Riku on the strongest slot. Weird. Very weird. Even with extra attack, I still think you should have something better with that. Especially with your Timeless River Sora and everything. I don't know. Maybe it's just a newer account too. Gaven. Alright. Well, he is using another 3 max, so this is another match that's down the drain. When you face someone with defense boost 3 max, there's just nothing you can do when you have 4 max and a 6. It's impossible to beat them. You would have to have like the best traits, extra attack on everything, the highest sub slots possible, all tier 7s and 8s. And then, even then, even then it would be like near impossible to beat someone. That 3 and 4 max is a big difference. Just like the 4 into the 6, every time that 6 activates instead of a 4 is also a big difference. So we're gonna go for one more match to end this off. Hopefully I hit someone with defense boost 4 max on both setups, so you guys can picture exactly what this can do. I just want to do the 3 matches and that's it. It takes a long time. This video becomes really long because of that. Madoris, let's see what you got. The one-winged black cat. Hey, you got 2 wings on. You lied. You do got a Scorpio tail on top of it. What is with your pet? Look at that adorable little thing. I like it. Is that the pig body with like bat ears? Angel wings? I see there. You got nice star glasses and you got the little mushroom on top of your head. That's adorable. Oh, let me not forget Supernova. So another thing that sucks about this setup, it's a 10 cap, and you guys can see my extra attack from Sephiroth's not going to go off. So this is definitely going to do a lot more damage, but again, 3 max is on there. But we do get 2 activations off it, and he restores. Oh, it's actually a full setup because of that. I actually get a full setup because of that. That's right. That's right. I could possibly switch this Keyblade setup around a little bit, maybe. I forgot Sephiroth's got that little bit of a restore there. I could possibly make this Keyblade, maybe. The 10 SP cap is really bad, though. Even if I put Sephiroth first and he restores, it's still not enough for Xemnas to be after him, because Xemnas needs 9, and there's no way restoring that unless I have the SP gauge on him. So SP gauge 2 is not going to be too bad on him. He basically cancels himself out, and it's totally fine. Alright. Well, we didn't hit someone with defense boost 4 max again, so you guys don't really get to see it. So this is the second Keyblade again. Lady Luck. Everyone's just putting their bad Keyblade in the middle. It's easy for me to climb because of that. When I defend, this setup works. When I attack, the setup works as long as I face people like this. If I face anyone with a strong first setup and they put me like to sleep or paralyze me or poison me, and then Esuna goes off and then round 2 they do it again, I'm a little bit hurt off that because of losing Ava and the Cloud. So my setup's not perfect in any way. There's a setup for everyone's setup. So I got to figure out a way to like move around that a little bit better. Maybe put Ava in the 3rd slot, worst case scenario. But then you lose the Phantom and everything. So it's a little weird. You got to figure out what works for you best. Hey, there's a 4 max. And I was still doing, look, I did 3,905,000 damage with Cloud in the 1st slot there. Still really good damage. So we're facing a 4 max here. Let's see what we get out of this. This is where I pop Nova on the 2nd round, if I know I'm pretty close to beating them. So my second setup doesn't look that great. Now I know you guys are probably gonna say your Stroker Knight could be way better if you put like your Sephiroth on there, your boss Xemnas, if you put better medals all together. Yeah, it could probably be a lot better, but I'm kind of working around these 2 setups. I'm not too crazy right now about PvP. I just keep getting tickets to keep adding up, and nothing else is coming out of them. I'm just like waiting for something new, So I'm not like, I need to spend and have the best to do this. I'm just like, let me just complete my PvP at this point. My medals are good enough. I'm passing the content, so I'm not going to start jumping the gun and doing things I don't need to do. As you guys can see, I'm still keeping that 6 max on Sephiroth. It's totally fine. But anyways, if you guys want to come face me, place 4,574. It should stay that way. It stayed 7,000 and something for the last 12, actually over 12 hours. So I should be in this place. If you guys do end up facing me in PvP, if you want to send me a Discord message saying, hey, I beat you, or hey, I faced you. Same thing with Twitter. Let me know, guys. I would be really interested, and let me know what I can do to change my setups as well. What would you guys do with my medals? I'm really curious about that. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.